Well, hello again. It's Jennifer, plus size girl 86. That's me. Representing for all the plus size girls out there who know that they are big and beautiful and can do anything that anyone else can do. But for plus size girls, it's a little bit different. So, I'm going to talk today about traveling for plus size girls. Maybe plus size anyone. I'm only speaking from my own perspective, as I just went on a trip and my friends say to me, "Oh, Jen, aren't you so excited?" And I would say, "Yeah, I'm excited, but I'm not looking forward to, don't kill me, fitting my butt in the seat on the plane." This, for me, is the only thing about traveling that even makes me remotely nervous. I know that this seems basic to everyone, and, "Oh, Jen, well, you're not really that big." Really? Because every time I sit on a plane in a seat, it's tight. Since I've been traveling. I started traveling in 2005, and it was tight then, and it's tight now, and I've gained weight since then. So, yes, these are my tips and tricks for plus size girls traveling. So, first of all, if you live in Toronto, chances are you've taken TTC. Now, there's good things and bad things about being plus size on TTC, because when you're plus size and you're sitting in a seat, I know everyone has done this. If you're plus size, I know you've experienced this in Toronto. So you get on the bus, and I will never, ever sit in the middle between two people, because I know what both people are thinking. Both people are thinking, is this girl really going to try and fit in between us and, squish everybody? I know that is what is running through people's minds. So when I get on the bus and I find either the single seat that's at the back by the window, I'm really excited, or a seat where there's 3 seats and then there's the pole in the middle. If you're plus size, never sit by the pole, because it's going to dig into your thigh. Honestly, it will dig into your thigh. So whenever possible, just try it. Don't sit beside anyone. Sit with a space in between, so you have a little bit of extra room. And if possible, when you're on, the subway and there's a 2-seater, let's say it's rush hour, sit on the outside of the 2-seater, so then if someone does need to come and sit beside you, you can kind of wiggle half your bum off so the other person can remain comfortable. I'm just telling you this out of experience. I know I'm laughing, but I mean, it's real. This happens to me every time I take the bus. And people, if I'm sitting on one side and there's one seat in the middle, and then there's, let's say, maybe another big person sitting there, no one is going to sit in that seat in the middle. No one is, because they don't want to get squashed. Okay, so next issue is, or not really issue for me, I love it. Out of all my friends, I'm the plus size one. So whenever we take a cab, whenever we go on a road trip, I get shotgun. Because if I sit in the back, guess what? Everybody's not going to fit. So for me, I really love that, because it means I get to sit in the front. Usually get to be the DJ, Sometimes you have to pile stuff on your lap because you're the big one in the front seat, but it's fine. So in cabs and road trips, I generally always get shotgun, which is awesome. Some people might find this offensive. I don't. I'm quite comfortable sitting in the front seat. Doesn't bother me. I've accepted my size. I'm okay with it. I don't want to hurt anyone. I want everyone to be comfortable. So that's how I feel about that. Now, okay, when it comes to traveling on Greyhound buses, if you're going on a long trip and you're plus size, you got to pack smart. You have to pack smart. You need to have just your purse with you, because you don't have the luxury of it fitting down beside you on the seat. It's just not going to happen. And try and always get the aisle seat too. So you have that, that little bum scooch off so that everyone else can be comfortable. This will save you every time. It will make you so much more comfortable, and you don't have to be rubbing up against the person beside you. It's really important. Now, planes. Planes, it's more difficult because you have a lot less control about where you sit. First of all, I recommend early check-in. If possible, check in online, and always, always try and get an aisle seat. Always. Because that way, you can at least lift up the aisle armrest, and you can kind of do the bum scooch a little bit there. The flight attendants will give you a hard time during takeoff and landing, but during takeoff and landing, you can handle this, the squeezingness. So when I was coming back from my most recent vacation, which was just, end of December, the guy at the airport was like, "Oh, I'm going to give you the seat right in the very front. You'll be right by the bathroom, blah, blah, blah." I was super excited. Super excited. Extra leg room. Great. Awesome. Guess what? it was one of the seats that was like pure metal down the side. So there's no give. Because the other ones, there's kind of like the opening underneath the arm. So, you know, my bum can kind of squeeze. No. Oh, no. This was like straight metal down the side. So what I recommend in these type of situations when you're on a plane and you're not really sure what the situation will be is to wear like Spanx or something like that. It's not going to make the biggest difference, but I mean, it will at least kind of suck you in a little bit to make it a little bit more comfortable for you and the person beside you. Because, I mean, the flight I was on was only 4 hours. So for me to be squashed for 4 hours is fine. But, oh dear. 6 hours, 8 hours? Yeah, you're going to want to wear some Spanx and try and suck that stuff in and make sure that you stay comfortable. So these are just my experiences with traveling. Let me know if you guys have been through the same thing, something similar, something different. Let me know. Thanks.